As a fourth-generation entrepreneur and business owner, I know the grit and grind that it takes to run a business. With ChingonSA, we're capturing stories from other local business owners and community leaders to highlight them for you, our querido community of San Anto. From the culture, for the culture. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of ChingonSA. I'm Luis. I'm the host of the show. And I just wanted to say thank you guys again so much for liking, subscribing, sharing these episodes on social media and all the fun platforms. I'd love it if you guys would give us a review on any of the platforms that you're listening to. So right now, whatever platform you listen to, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, whatever it is, if you would give us a 5-star review on the episode, that would be super helpful to kind of help spread the word about the show and just kind of reach more people like you. So we'd love it if you could help us out with that. I'm super excited to introduce to you guys our guest today. We have 2 guests on the show, Ryan and Rylan Bascos. They are super young bucks. They're brothers, and they're the owners and operators of Wiki-Licious San Antonio. I met these 2 guys over the 4th of July weekend at an event at Woodlawn Lake where they had a booth where they were serving Filipino food, and these awesome, they brought me a little box full of Hawaiian donuts that I'm super excited to try. You can't really smell them, but they smell delicious, and I haven't even opened the box yet. So super excited to introduce you guys to them, Ryan and Rylan. Guys, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I was saying, I met you guys over the 4th of July holiday at Woodlawn Lake. I was really curious because you guys, it was you guys. Rylan, you're 18, mm-hmm. Ryan, you're 20. Mm-hmm. And you guys had at the event, a bunch of young kids working in the booth. So I got really curious about it, and I went up to you and I was like, "Hey, what's the deal here? Do you guys have a restaurant? Is this something you're doing on the side?" Like, and also I saw a little jar on the booth stand, and it said college fund. So that had me super curious about what it was that you guys were doing at the booth. So I'd love to hear, kind of like how that all got started. What was the idea behind that? And yeah, just let's get into it.
Well, we originally started as, just a way for me and my brother to make money for, video games, shoes. And it was sort of a way as my dad can, not giving us money for all that stuff, but a way for us to earn it and really be able to learn the ways, because he did finance, real estate, and business, and so we wanted to be able to kind of learn in his footsteps, and be able to do that.
How long have you guys been doing this now?
We've been doing it about almost 10 years now. We started back in 2017 when we first moved to Texas.
Okay, so you guys are not originally from Texas?
No,
we are not originally from Texas.
Where are you guys from?
We actually are from Southern California, Orange County. Okay. We moved here in 2017. We originally just started doing, keeping it simple, doing things like kettle corn and lemonade. But now getting older, learning a little more, we were able to expand into the donuts. So
your parents trusted you guys with these big old machines to make kettle corn and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we use literally a big old kettle with a paddle to literally stir kettle corn. Yeah.
And so you guys only do pop-ups. You don't have a restaurant. I found that out at 4th of July. You don't have a restaurant, which, by the way, if you guys have not tried their food yet, you absolutely have to find them at an event that they're doing and try the food, because the Filipino food was amazing. But going back to my question, which I already forgot. That's what it was. You guys mostly do events. You guys don't have like a restaurant. You're not doing anything, on a permanent basis. Just kind of like events that come up for you guys.
Pop-ups. We actually cater to our neighborhood as well.
Oh, okay.
For our Filipino food. Yeah. We also do Hawaiian food as well. So we've done not just the pancit noodles and the lumpia that you had.
Yeah.
We do like a teriyaki chicken or kalua pork.
Okay.
With it as well. So we've expanded to do quite a bit these days.
Yeah. So no more just kettle corn and lemonade. You guys,
Yeah.
and where do you guys get these recipes from? Like, I mean, where does that come? Where does the inspiration for the food come from?
Everything's homemade. It's come from our parents. They taught us really well on how to cook, and we wanted to branch off from them.
Yeah, kind of share that with your community.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the whole thing, you know, being able to share, because you know, San Antonio is more of a Tex-Mex community. We want to be able to bring our culture to here.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what was the idea behind? I know you said you kind of wanted to make form your own path, right? Make your own way. You didn't want to rely on your parents to buy you things. You wanted to earn your own money. But like, what gave you the idea to do kettle corn and lemonade? Was it something you saw? Like, did you think it was easy? What was that?
Well, at our church back in California, we'd always go to this fair where they'd have booths doing food and stuff like that. And we've always had a love for food from our dad, cooking, teaching us recipes and stuff. And so we want to be like, why can't we do that? Why can't we be the ones to go out there and sell our food and be able to share that with people?
Do you guys stick to just San Antonio, or are you all around Texas? Like,
we mainly stick to San Antonio because that's the closest. That's our home spot. But we've done events in like Killeen and Houston every now and then. Yeah.
Nice.
Just last week, and July 5th, we went to Houston for Guam Liberation.
So on 4th of July, you were here in San Antonio, and then the next day you went to Houston to go and do an event there?
Yes, sir.
You guys are crazy.
The crazy thing, so we worked July 3rd at the Helotes Fairgrounds for their July 4th celebration.
Yeah.
And then we went to July 4th at Woodlawn. And then, so we got home from Woodlawn at 2 a.m. And I didn't go to sleep. My brother went to sleep so I can make more donuts to go to Houston.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you guys have the whole setup in Houston that you had here in San Antonio?
No. So Houston, we just stuck to the donuts and our lemonade.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a little bit easier because at 4th of July, you guys had a whole setup.
Yeah.
You guys were selling all kinds of Filipino food. That's crazy, man. I can't believe you guys. I don't know how you guys do that, but you're not doing it, every day. You're only doing it for short periods of time. Is that right?
Yeah, so we just stick to the weekends because we're also, in school, and we actually do martial arts as well.
Oh, okay.
And so, we're actually both black belts in martial arts.
No kidding.
So, yeah.
All right, cool. So, in college, are you guys, what college are you at, UTSA? Or?
I'm a senior at UTSA. And then,
okay, what's your degree in?
Business management.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm trying to take what I learned from college and what I'm doing now to be able to even even get a food truck, a restaurant.
Rylan, what about you? What's your focus?
I'm going to UT Austin for currently economics, but I plan to transfer into the business and try to do finance there.
Okay.
And eventually, hopefully, I can get my MBA as well.
Nice. My sister graduated from UT. She did her undergrad at UT. She's in law school now at Michigan State University. So we have a love for UT. just because of that, I guess. What is it? Yeah, go
Longhorns.
Is that the sign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. That's good, man. So tell me about Wiki-Licious, because I know we were talking before we started recording. Wiki-Licious is actually a franchise, and they're focused like on Hawaiian donuts that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a part of like the Filipino food that you guys were making at 4th of July. That's kind of in addition to. But how did you guys get involved? Because this is a franchise, I understand,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
How did you guys get involved with the franchise? What made you want to be a franchisee for these guys?
Well, we always saw Wikilicious as people who did Hawaiian donuts, and so we traveled to Hawaii. We have a lot of family in Oahu, and there's a bakery called Leonard's out there that do malasadas, and we love them. We've been eating it ever since we were kids.
Yeah.
And so my mom, she had the idea of being able to bring in malasadas to here, because as there was no one else really doing it, and we wanted to have the experience of it being professionally done than us doing it on our own.
Yeah.
And so, we were able to be with Wikilicious.
So is Wikilicious is not like super well known here locally, right? You guys are the first ones doing.
Yeah. So the only people here in San Antonio. There are other places that it is kind of popular in states like Arizona.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't think Arizona.
Yeah, surprisingly, it is in Arizona. I don't know if there's any other couple states around. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some in Washington, California, but there's probably some up north too.
Yeah. Cool. And so, how did you guys get connected with them? What was did you guys reach out to them? Did they reach out to you? Was it something that how did that connection happen? Just curious.
We reached out to them as we knew already who they were and what they did.
Gotcha.
And so we told them, kind of what we did. We do pop-ups and stuff like that. We want to be able to bring what you guys got over here. And so, yeah, we were able to do that.
So do they provide you, like, from a franchisee perspective, do they provide you with, like, recipes? Do they provide you with equipment? Like, what kind of support?
So my sisters, they're actually the ones that make it. My sisters and my mom. So they actually went to, I think it was Utah.
Yeah, we went to
Utah. That's where they're.
Wait. Hold on. Now you got me all messed up here. So they're popular in Arizona. They went. Your mom and sisters went to Utah, but they're Hawaiian donuts.
Yeah. Well, they have like a kind of a main station there in Utah.
Okay.
As I forgot. Yeah, they are also popular in Utah.
Interesting.
Or they were
this
able
is blowing
to.
my mind right now. Man.
They were able to what do you call it? Learn how they're done.
Sure.
And so they were able to learn all the recipes as. They also don't just make the donuts. They also have recipes for like different fillings and stuff like that as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so, they were able to just learn that knowledge, and we were able to just bring that back. And so, but they didn't give us any equipment for anything. I don't think it was more of us.
So where are you guys making this? Like, do you guys have a commissary kitchen, or are you working out of your home, or?
We out of our home. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are baking these things. I mean, do you guys have like a commercial like oven or anything like that, or is it just like is it literally
standard
homemade?
home oven?
Yeah, but we've kind of customized it to our liking of how we can kind of get out, because we do festivals where we've put out like 6 boxes, like 300 plus boxes of donuts.
Like over 1,000 singular donuts.
How do you guys do that out of a like standard kitchen, like a standard home
so we
kitchen?
we use a big old wok and just put oil in, and we put about like 20 of the square donuts in there each.
So you're not baking the donuts.
It's frying.
Frying the donuts. Yeah. Okay, that is where my hang up was. I was so confused about how you were cooking or baking or whatever, making these donuts in a standard like oven, but that makes more sense. You're frying them out of a wok. Okay, that makes. I'm tracking now. I'm tracking.
I'd love to show you pictures, but we'd be getting up like 2-3 a.m. To start making them. Wow. As it's a pretty long process.
I bet.
Yeah.
And so, how do you guys get into like these events that you're doing? Do you like? Is there like? Are you a part of a network or something like that? That gives you access to all these events? Do you just reach out randomly? Like, what's that process look like?
It's usually we go through Facebook or any ads we see. But these days, a lot of events we've kind of built relationships with other coordinators.
Yeah, of course.
To be able to just come back to these same events.
Yeah, because you've been doing them pretty regularly for the last few years, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool how I've just myself been able to build relationships with people. That's kind of my whole thing. Now, that's what I like to do is build relationships with people.
Yeah, I love that, and I'm the same way, man. I mean, I've owned my own business now for 15 years, and this is the best part of my job, right? Like sitting across the table from you, no computer in between us, to kind of put a barrier there. This is just us having a conversation. It truly, honestly, is the best part of my job. So I appreciate that when, other business owners come in and talk about building those relationships. Plus, I mean, food is a way that a lot of people tend to build relationships, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. Tell me about how you guys operate these pop-ups, because I know it wasn't just you guys; it was just a few of your friends also that you, I guess you employ them, you hire them to come out with you guys at these events.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you're going to be serving 300 boxes of donuts, right? Like you got to have help for that.
Yeah. So it used to be just us, when we first moved here, but getting friends. Now it's just been a ton of help being able to go to these type of events, these bigger events.
Yeah. Do you guys have like the same like friends that come out each time, or is it different friends?
I've had friends for I think the past 3-4 years now. They've just been doing events with me, and they think it's hella cool.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. Yeah.
Why do they think that? I'm curious. I mean, obviously they get into the event for free and they get to kind of like see what's going on and that kind of thing. But do they also enjoy like, the relationship aspect of it? Like what's their what do you think that their reasoning is for that?
It's more like the unique experience of getting it, because it's not something you get at work in retail or fast food.
Sure.
This is kind of learning the ins and outs of a small business and how that works.
Are they all also college age? Are they in college? Is it just like kind of like a variety, or what do your friends do?
We've had both. So my brother's friends, getting into college. I've had friends. Some are not in college, so they do construction and stuff.
Okay.
And so when they get time off, if they're free, they love to be able to come out with us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I'm curious. What has been, you guys have been in business now for a couple years. What has been one of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome?
I would say one of the biggest problems that we had to face was like really trying to branch out and take risks, because we've stayed comfortable with what we've been doing, just like the Filipino food or like the Hawaiian food and like the lemonade and kettle corn. I mean, we've never really wanted to branch out and try like new things, because I think we were just kind of scared of like how it would plan out, and if we tried to take that big step and it didn't really like go as we planned, it would have been a little hard for us. So we really just stayed true to what we've been doing for the past couple of years.
But it works, right?
It does work, yes.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been nice to try different things, learn different things, even though like what we really do is still pretty comfortable and what we like to do.
Yeah.
I think it would have been nice to try new things as well.
Yeah. Start a little suitors and thing. But I mean, the recent years we've done everything from like funnel cakes, hot dogs, tacos. So I mean, it just depends on the type of event that
know your audience, right? Like,
100%.
Yeah, that's interesting. I love that. What I will tell you, I mentioned I've been in business for 15 years, and I keep saying that not because the audience doesn't know it, but because you and I don't know each other, and so I'm hoping to build some credibility with you, right? If there's any advice that I could give to you, while it is nice to have a broader audience, I've done the complete opposite. I started with a huge audience, right? Like I was selling all kinds of different products, life insurance, health insurance, property and casualty. So that includes like auto and home insurance and small business insurance and commercial trucking insurance and all that kind of thing. I even went so far as to offer back in the day when I first started my agency, there was a hotspot company that was called Clear. I was even selling that out of my agency, right? And what I found was that for me, I couldn't be a expert in one thing or another, because I had to know everything, right? Or like I had to know at least a little bit about a lot of things. And that was actually a detriment to my business. So what I ended up doing was I started kind of paring down. I got rid of the Clear. I stopped selling health insurance. I stopped selling life insurance. I focused on property and casualty, which is auto, home, small business insurance. Yeah. And then even more recently, over the last couple of years, I stopped doing altogether home and auto insurance. So now all I focus on is commercial insurance, and it has made me better in the way that I can be an expert I can really truly focus and hone in on my my product and my customers, and it allows me to build that relationship better with the customer, because otherwise I'm stretched too thin. Does that make sense? So anyway, I say all of that to say it's nice when there's big shiny objects, but don't chase them all the time.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if that's helpful to you guys or not. Take it for what it's worth.
Well, so yeah, we usually kind of focus, make sure our things like our lemonade and our Filipino food, those are kind of our main things. We want to make sure those are perfected before we move on to
there you go.
to anything.
Yeah,
kind of.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. And then there probably is a lot of turnover in what you guys do. You don't always have the same folks working with you, so you got to teach people how to do what it is that you guys do, right? You got to teach people how to make the kettle corn. You got to teach people how to do it your way. Yeah. As opposed, because anybody can make lemonade, right? Anybody can make. I don't know if anybody can make kettle corn, I guess, but most people can. Some people can make kettle corn. But teaching it how to do it your way, that's I think super important.
Yeah, because I try to see myself as kind of a teacher as well, as if my friends or someone else wants to branch off and make something that they want to do. Yeah. I kind of see it as a way to help them.
Has that happened before? Like, are you able to like kind of support that? If one of your friends comes and says, "Man, I have this idea I want to try out," are you able to like kind of lend your expertise or give advice on things that you've experienced?
Yeah, even I've had family members, adults, some of my uncles and aunts that kind of want to sell their own type of food, because my uncle he's big on loves to cook barbecue, and so I'm helping him learn how we do this to be able to because he lives in Portland, and he's come down here to try and kind of
learn from
us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think what's interesting to me is like you guys have to plan for these things, right? You have to prepare in terms of the food that you're going to sell, how much inventory you need, what the cost is to get set up at these things. Not just the entry fee, I'm sure that you have to pay for the booth and that kind of thing, but also all of your expenses for the stuff that you're gonna, and then you kind of have to pivot, right? Because unlike what happened at 4th of July. I don't know what it looked like later on in the afternoon, but when I went at lunchtime, there weren't that many people there. And so I'm always curious whenever you guys, like, how do you guys pivot in that sort of scenario where you don't have as big of a turnout as you think you're going to have?
It's so like for July 3rd at the Helotes Fairgrounds, there was about like 6 or 7 other people selling lemonade.
Oh, okay.
And so what we've done
I didn't even think about that.
What we've done is kind of just add a spin to things that we already have. So we've done for lemonade like a frozen lemonade. So we add like the shave ice to it, so make it a little frozen in there. Yeah. And then we had, I think you had for July 4th, we had our Hawaiian Hurricane, where it has not just a lemon, it has an orange and a lime in it.
Okay.
So try and just spin off some of those things to be a little unique.
Yeah. That's interesting. I know we've talked a little bit about the kind of impact that you guys have on your community, your friends, and kind of helping them, by employing them and giving them an opportunity to make money. But on a sort of broader spectrum, what would you say that you want your business to have in terms of like the impact to your community, right? What does that look like for you guys?
I kind of just want to be known as like some of the few people who really brought like a new, not just food, but like a new like culture into San Antonio, which is mainly just like the Tex-Mex style of San Antonio. But as me and my brother have done, we brought Filipino food, brought other sorts of Asian food, and not just us, but there's a ton of other vendors who've done like the same thing, or like who've also brought Asian food into San Antonio. And we just want to be, at least me personally, I want to be known as some of the people who've brought like a new culture into San Antonio and trying to just spread the culture, spread the love.
I love that. That's awesome. What about you, Ryan? What does that look like for you?
It would definitely be just bringing people together, just having those shared experiences with our booth. as well, and just being able to celebrate our culture through that food, as just bringing our heritage to other people.
Nice. You haven't been in business that long, but what has been one lesson that you have learned in your short time being in business that you wish you would have learned a lot earlier?
I think trying to do with like time management.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Even like currently now, I just graduated high school. I'm about to be a freshman in college, and senior year in high school, it's very difficult. You got to balance college applications, just work from high school, and during that time, it was pretty hard for me having to balance 5 days of school a week plus 2 days of work on the weekend, not really having any time off. So I wish I learned how to really manage my time better. Yeah. And I think it would have helped, not just me, but me and my brother in the long run.
Yeah. Having a strict schedule helps, and kind of leveraging summers or times off to really be able to get those more events in.
Yeah. That way you don't have to work so hard during the school year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think time management for every business owner is a challenge. But it's good that you're learning that now so that you can be better at managing those things later. And then forget it. Once you have a family, that changes the dynamic. Making sure that you've got that you're keeping healthy boundaries between work and home life. And don't rush into it, guys. You got plenty of time. Don't rush into anything. What does legacy look like for you guys? What does that mean for your family? What does that mean for your community, your culture? What does it mean to you guys?
Oh, that's a great question.
Well, I think something for me, I just want to be remembered as, building a community and connecting over food. And I'd say just like being a symbol of like passion, culture, and kind of drive for people as young as us to be able to do things. As, young people like us who are kind of like the underdogs. No one thinks we know enough, don't have enough experience. And it's, kind of something where I want to, that anybody can really do if they really have the drive for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not something that you need to have a degree for.
Yeah, no.
You don't need to have, any experience in. If you put your mind to something and do it. I mean, you guys are prime examples of that. You started super young by just focusing on, the lemonade and kettle corn, and then eventually growing that to, include your food. And I mean, that's amazing, man. Yeah, that's so cool that you guys have been able to, have enough foresight to see what that looks like for you guys, have been able to take advantage of opportunities that have been put in front of you, and run with it, right? Like that's so cool. I mean, I think even in my generation, I feel like we look at folks like you that are coming up that are super young, and feel maybe entitled. Right, and you guys are the complete opposite of that. You guys said, "I don't want to be given anything. I want to earn it," and then you guys made it happen for yourselves.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man.
Yes,
good on you guys for that. What events do you guys have coming up? How can people reach out to you? How can they buy your delicious Hawaiian donuts? What do you guys want to tell our audience about how they can get connected with you guys?
So you can find us on Instagram at Wiki-Licious San Antonio. We're also on Facebook as well. So you can be I post for where we'll be next. Actually, for the this month, the 26th, we'll be at the Pickerel Park for their San Antonio Guam Liberation.
Okay.
And so we'll be selling our Filipino food, lemonade, and then the malasadas as well.
Nice.
And then I think the next one up is August 9th and 10th. We have a big otaku festival. I don't know if you heard of that one.
I have not.
Where it's a big anime and food festival.
Okay.
Where does that happen? That will be at the Rolling Oaks Mall off Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
We'll be there the 9th and 10th.
Wait, Rolling Oaks is off of Nacogdoches and 1604. Are you talking
1604,
about?
yeah. Or are you talking about the Wonderland of Americas?
No.
Yeah, Wonderland of Americas is on Fredericksburg.
The one near Lexus's school.
It's Wonderland of America's.
Okay,
Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg. Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
So Wonderland of America's on August what?
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th. Okay, and is that Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday and
Saturday
Sunday.
and
Yeah.
Sunday. Cool. And that's a big anime fest, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one where we have literally 1,000+ donuts that we're making for that. So yeah, that's one of our biggest ones for the donuts that we do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Guys, thanks so much for coming on the show. It's been fun getting to know you guys a little bit more and learning about your business and how you guys got started. Super excited for what's coming for you. Man, I don't know how you're going to do it going to UT and then coming back on the weekends and working, but
It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna have to do it.
yeah. I mean, Ryan should not let you, off the hook, man. You got to you got to stay busy with the crew. Ryan and Rylan Bascos, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate your time today and for the delicious donuts, which my team will absolutely devour before the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of ChingonSA. If you have not yet liked, subscribed, followed the show, please be sure to do that, and we'll see you guys next week. This has been an MIG Studio and Serafina Digital production. Be sure to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite streaming platform, and tell a friend about the show by sharing this episode on your Facebook and TikTok. If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or someone doing something really cool in San Antonio and want to get your story on our show, email me at luis@myinurancegroup.com.